Earlier, I spoke to Vermont Democratic Senator Peter Welch about the ouster of DHS Secretary Kristi Noem and quite a bit more. Take a listen. Senator, good to see you. Kristi Noem out as DHS Secretary. Your reaction?
Very positive. She was really dangerous. She went on a rampage in Minneapolis. She was the architect of that. 2 innocent people killed, 37-year-old nurse, 37-year-old mom of 3, and she called them domestic terrorists. She did not control that agency at all. Number 2, when the story is ultimately told, I think we're going to find a lot of corruption that was in her watch. That $230 million contract, which was about advertising her on a horse at Mount Rushmore, that went to the husband of her close associate. I think there's a lot to be learned there.
Do you think there's any conduct there, Senator, that might have criminal implications?
I do. I mean, I think that there's a lot of evidence, a lot of smoke that those contracts were being steered by her and Corey Lewandowski, her special advisor. So we're going to all want to get to the bottom of that. But the main thing here is that she turned the ICE operation into something that was a rampage. It was showing up at churches. It was showing up in workplaces, at farms. And there was a lack of training. And then we saw the violent repercussions of that. And she was not at all interested in reforming that. And she actually was justifying it, accusing people who were the victims as being domestic terrorists. So it's a shameful tenure by Kristi Noem over the Department of Homeland Security.
Sometimes in Washington, one thing leads to another. I've heard some on Capitol Hill on the Democratic side today suggest that this might create a better atmosphere to negotiate a resolution of the standoff over future fiscal year funding for DHS. Do you agree?
Well, I hope that could be true. I mean, think about what's happened. ICE is out of Minneapolis, and that was a result in big part by the reaction of citizens in Minneapolis. Noem is out of DHS, and you're seeing many of my Republican colleagues saying the same thing that many of us are. These workplace raids, these raids on churches, it's just overbroad and doing real damage to people and to our economy. So let's hope that her departure, her firing, the departure of ICE from Minneapolis creates some space where we can at least have the same standards apply to law enforcement in Burlington, Vermont, or New York City apply to ICE.
Your first read on Markwayne Mullin, Oklahoma Republican senator colleague nominated to replace her.
Markwayne is a colleague I respect but disagree with on a lot of things. And this is going to give us an opportunity in the confirmation hearings to talk to him about DHS policy. So I look forward to those hearings.
Give me your sense of where things are with the war in Iran.
Terrible. The profoundly important decision was the one that the president made unilaterally to go to war when there was no imminent threat to this country. You know, the Ayatollah, that regime is terrible. So was Saddam. So was the Taliban. But we saw what happened. Trillions of dollars spent and things worse off, not better off. And the last thing America wants is another war in the Middle East. And we don't want to be spending billions and billions of dollars. And that's what we're doing when we've got healthcare issues, we've got education issues, and we've got real challenges right here at home, and we should be taking care of America first.
The president said today in an interview with Axios that he should be involved picking the new leader of Iran. How does that land with you?
Absurd. We are not involved in regime change, and there's a hubris that is totally core to that point of view. The Iranian people, by and large, we believe are good people. They are suffering under the Ayatollah. They do not want to delegate their right to pick their own leaders to the President of the United States, no matter who that president may be.
Our thanks to Vermont Democratic Senator Peter Welch.